Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklar Bro Country, the virus edition, aka the Pandi-Pods.
AKA two bros, no garden hose.
AKA no mirages, one garages.
AKA two Jews, no harming kilobrews.
AKA two men, one crazy pilla.
AKA two fellows, one crazy pillow.
AKA two pillas, what you talking about, Willis?
AKA two pillows, no weeping Willis.
That's right.
We're in my garage once again because this is where we have to do this. We don't want to miss a day of giving this to you.
I'm out of town as we speak, so we are doubling up these episodes the week before, trying to literally get out ahead of these and make these for you guys because we love you guys. And we love how this show has
evolved, developed. It's sort of become a chance for us to, I don't know, take stock in what we consider to be absurd and needing to be called out behavior within this time of this pandemic.
And just, can we enjoy ourselves and try and have fun pointing out things
and the absurdity. So with that, we mention if you are quarantining home alone, it's been a rough one.
Yeah, not a lot of sex happening. If you're quarantining alone, not a lot of sex happening. If you're quarantining and you're married,
and you have kids,
and you have kids, unless you have like some crazy
secret panic room that your kids don't know about,
it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Unless you can like set a timer at 3 a.m.
I don't know how people are getting down in the time of COVID unless they're just pretending like it's not happening.
I'm assuming that the porn business is off the chain right now.
Yeah.
Off the charts at this point.
Well, it's free, I think.
This is the time to brush up on all your porn.
Okay.
Like binge it if you need to.
And
okay?
are they making new porn in the time of Pandi-Porn? Are they
Pandi-Porn.
doing that?
Pandi-Porn. Come on.
Candy-corn, Pandi-Porn.
Pornantine.
Protest porn.
COVID barely 19. I think that works. I think that barely works.
Yeah.
COVID barely 19. That's the name of this episode.
I don't know. I'm sure someone has already named something that. If they haven't,
you wonder if there are pornos that have even taken into account what we're going through right now. You know what I mean? Like porn about time in the pandemic.
Like he's a doctor or he's a patient and she's a nurse who comes in to see if he's okay.
There you go.
He's driving to get his COVID test and she says, there. Come into this room and we give a very special. How do you know if I have COVID-19? Pull down your pants and I'll show you.
I didn't know said that we're
you're into some crazy COVID porn.
Look, if we're doing comedy right now, on Zoom, there has to be Zoom porn, right?
Zoom porn?
Zoom porn. That's what strippers are doing. Strippers are like doing Zoom sessions. Stripping, it's the greatest thing ever. Like it's revolutionized the stripping industry in that strippers can actually make a lot. They're making a lot of money.
They can do it from home.
And they can do it around their kids. And they do not have to touch it's like, not touching the people becomes so easy.
Yeah, no sex in the champagne room becomes impossible.
Well,
becomes highly possible. Sex in the champagne room impossible.
So we bring you this next story to fill in the gaps, and I realize that is a poor choice of words right there. Okay, all right, it's an unfortunate, but here we go. Okay. A porn star who allegedly filmed a sex scene without wearing a face mask is wanted by the police.
Well, I hope she was wanted by her partner.
Yeah, well, it was then uploaded to Pornhub before it was later deleted after breaking Valle de Cuaca regulations that require a mask to be worn at all times in transport. This is in Colombia. Wow. And after several men downloaded all over their laptops.
Hey, come on
a second. And you know the police are going to investigate this one hard.
Yeah, they're going to
very hard.
Oh, they're going to go deep on this one.
Yeah, they're going to put out multiple units and resources in finding this. You know what I mean? Like this is the one where they're like, oh, we're calling backup. You don't need backup on this one.
They all want to back.
We got to watch all of her work just to get an idea of who this person is, so we can get a flavor for her and understand who this is, so we can apprehend her.
We need to make this priority number one.
The woman is seen in gloves and a face mask when she is approached by a man as she is buying a ticket for the bus. Gloves and a face mask. That's great.
Okay, fair.
This is the porn this is porn, and this is the Pandi-Porn we asked for. Okay. Pandi-Porn is like candy corn on Halloween.
That's right.
It's too much of it is gonna like make you sick,
and you think you like it, but then you're like, ooh.
Yeah. So that should be, to me, regularly worn on every bus all the time, even not
gloves and a mask,
even not in a time of pandemic,
Probably want to wear gloves and a mask when you're on a public bus.
we used to ride the bus all the time in New York City, and I would say a hazmat suit would not have been.
We rode a bus from St. Louis all the way to Canton, Ohio, with our mom.
Do you remember that? We show up at the bus station. Our
Dad's
puts
dropping
on the
us,
bus.
putting us on the bus. Our dad,
St. Louis Greyhound Station, downtown St. Louis.
why we didn't fly to Cleveland and then get picked up, I have no idea.
Ridiculous.
We
You
took
wanted to save money.
a 12-hour bus ride to Canton, Ohio. There's a woman who has soap and curlers in her hair.
Half the hair was soap, half the hair was
just
curlers,
screaming, and our dad's like, "Have a nice trip."
screaming at everyone in line waiting for the bus, and our dad just dropped us off. Well, they weren't his parents.
No.
We were going to see her parents, so he had to work. So basically what happened was
Woman in gloves and a mask gets on a public bus, and then what happens?
so the pair agree for her to use a Lovin's vibrator, which is controlled by an application on the man's phone as he records her while she uses it. Lovin's, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just like they agreed to it. You know, consent is half the thing,
I guess.
right here. Bus sex is 99.9% about consent
It
and
is.
0.01% about route.
Yep.
You can't do it you can't do it if the bus is going down Lombard Street. I'll tell you that much right now.
Nope.
Or maybe you can. Maybe it's better.
Maybe that makes it more fun.
I'm wondering if she was able to get to her quote unquote desired location. In other words,
Her destination?
did the bus get her and did the bus sex get her where she needed to go?
I don't know.
How many other ways can we? All right. So this happened in Colombia, and I guess it's a good thing to know that the police are taking mask wearing so seriously in Central America. It feels like they're even taking it more seriously than here in the United States. Do you agree, Jay?
Agreed. Totally agreed.
Central America. It's like because of that, the porn actress has been. If she had been in the United States, who cares?
Yeah.
That's it. She'd have been like a Karen who's complaining that her doctor told her when she was using a vibrator on the bus that she needed to use it. And then people are getting mad at her. And she's like, well, I'm going to need to talk to the bus's manager.
Right. And there is no manager on the bus. There's no manager in the entire Greyhound
She'd be like,
bus system.
I need to use this vibrator on the bus because I have a rhythmic breathing problem.
My doctor says I need to use the bathroom for the entirety of the bus. So none of you other people get to use it. And you're like,
You Democratic pigs. I have to say that she actually looks pretty normal. She does like, I guess this is these are porn stars in Colombia. She looks, no, she's cute. She looks normal. There's nothing on her that looks fake.
Uh-huh.
She looks like, and I guess this is what it is, you know, Colombian porn actresses are like porn actresses in the United States in the 70s.
Right. She looks like a
You know what
normal
I
person.
mean?
Yeah.
She's got like
Just a normal person who's willing to get naked on camera.
That's right.
Who she is.
That's right. Or like most
Publicly.
she's like most middle school kids doing 7th grade online. Not a lot of work getting done.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
On one of the scenes, she can be seen to have removed her face mask, and this meant she broke the country's health laws. So maybe don't write that in, guys.
Or
and
maybe
I know
you
porn
don't
is
have
so
to
heavily
put it
written.
in. I don't know. You don't have to necessarily put that part in.
Yeah.
If
On
you
the
jump
bus.
ahead, no one's going to be like, hey, I'm missing
Yeah.
key rhythmic breathing moments.
Not even for the climax of the scene. I say you leave that thing on, and this is Colombia, guys.
Yeah.
She could have been sitting with a pound of cocaine underneath her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that they're that worried about this,
I
but
know.
the other stuff, they're going to let that go. All right. They would have been like, she's fine.
Yeah, she's all right.
She's fine.
She's
but put the
fine.
mask on. I mean,
Yeah.
but please, ma'am, your cocaine.
Yes, please.
Ma'am,
Dear God.
ma'am, please take your cocaine.
Yes.
It's like she takes the mask off and it's a federal case.
Right. But then the cocaine, leave a mound of it. That's fine.
I love that the Colombian government is like taking this whole mask thing very, very seriously.
Oh, yeah.
They're showing you that they can take some things seriously.
Which is kind of impressive for Colombia, I will say.
The woman then reportedly gave her man her underwear as a memory as the video ends
Okay.
with was also
Put that on her
arguably
face.
unhygienic.
That's a mask. Use
Put
that
on
as
that
a
on your
mask.
face. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
That could work.
Would have been very unclean.
Did he show her his shining path?
I don't know.
Folks,
The video is said to have been widely popular before it was taken down. And
is that Peru or is that
That's
Colombia?
Peru. And the authorities are now, I want to say Uruguay,
No.
Mayagüey, confirmed the identity of the man and the woman in the clip. Yeah, it was a porn video, and now it's evidence.
Yeah.
Evidence that the police department is going to have to go over and over and over
and
again.
turn over and go deep until they've gone as deep as they
Suddenly,
can go.
guys working cold cases in other departments are coming over being like, I need to take a look at this.
What's going on in this
for
case over here?
reference for something that happened in the 1970s that I gotta,
They couldn't get this many people to work on the Golden State Killer case.
That's right. The pair could face fines for breaking safety measures ordered during Colombia's coronavirus lockdown, according to reports. Again, they're really taking this so seriously, Colombia. And you have to like that from a public health point of view.
I kind of love it. I love that that's their stance on this.
And
thing.
by the way, the porn site is loving getting this attention.
It's a lot of-
Every porn site, it's like an Evel Knievel video. If it's too dangerous to see, like this is too dangerous,
right?
It's free publicity.
More publicity, the better.
Porn's so great, the authorities are trying to take it down.
Porn's so dangerous.
Oscar Ortiz, the president of Metro Cali, the company in charge of buses of the city, said this porn.
So this guy has to answer to this whole issue.
The porn video on this bus will be sent to the authorities in order to identify the actors. It is the video that I have now seen 200 times. No, he did not say that.
That would be great.
To identify the actors and make make sure that the bus was okay and all of this. I have made a copy of the video for myself just in case the original gets damaged. In any way, he did not say.
No, come on. I wanted him to say that.
By the way, there's stuff going on outside. We don't care. If it was a woman running the bus company, she would not have made a statement.
No statement would have needed to be made, and no videotape.
Moving it on to the police. Moving it on to the police.
Just pass
That's
this
it.
along.
No need to belabor the point anymore. Company added in a statement that the video showed a lack of respect to other bus users. Well, they didn't do it during rush hour.
Did they?
Okay, I don't think they did. And honestly, shouldn't people be sheltering in place? Why are people riding the bus still?
There's too many people on the bus anyway.
Stop riding the bus. Maybe this is them sending the message, don't ride the bus.
Go home. Do not be on the bus.
Nobody should be on the bus right now. If you were ever going to shoot bus porn, now would be it.
Yes.
There's no one on the bus to do this thing. Again, she didn't do it on a school bus. Let's be honest.
Let's be clear with what she did and didn't do.
The police investigation is ongoing and no fines or sanctions ever. How long is this one going to be going on?
It's going to be going on.
They're going
for
to draw this one out for a few years.
It's going to be going on for a long time.
It's going to be on 48 hours. This investigation could go on for a long time. Look, the investigation is getting longer and longer, as we all know.
Right.
It's drawing out.
It's getting very
The more
hard.
we get in contact with it, the longer it gets.
Right.
According to the latest figures from the Johns Hopkins University, Colombia has registered 91,000 cases of COVID and only 3,256 related deaths. So we're right. They are doing a better job than us in handling this thing.
Well, it's about the same.
How much do you want to bet that this whole incident becomes a benchmark in success in fighting coronavirus for the Colombian government?
I would love to see that happen.
At a press conference, the president comes on and says, we have been working to flatten the curve. Deaths are down. Cases are down. We're doing it through social distancing and strict mask laws. Bus porn is at an all-time low.
Look at what we've done.
Our
Look at how
hospitals
we've
aren't
cracked
overrun.
down.
Did we mention that we're really cracking down on bus porn?
We're taking bus porn. We're taking it to the stop. We're putting a stop to bus porn.
That's right.
Putting a bus stop on bus
Porn.
on
All right,
porn.
there you go. First story down in the books.
There you go.
All right, we're inching closer to the end of this week as we're doing it from the week before. This has been a journey for us right here. We're in
Oh, my
Jay's
Lord.
garage. There are noises all over the place. We're just trying to give you the best possible show.
Please ignore the surroundings and just enjoy the material. When we come back, we've got I don't know, is it a drunk driving saga?
Well, we sort of try and differentiate between drunk driving and drink driving. We're going to make that distinction on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We want to remind people and thank people if you voted for us last week and if we've advanced, because we're recording this so far in advance. We don't know if we've made it past the second round in Tournament of Laughs. If we have not,
then great.
We had a great time. Thank you everyone who support us. If we have, on the crazy off chance that we have moved on, we thank you. And you got to dial it up again this coming Sunday night, Tournament of Laughs. Watch the show to see if we advanced, and then vote your asses off.
Vote. Go to tournamentoflaughs.com at 7:30 West Coast time, 10:30 East Coast time. You can vote all night.
And I love our third
bit that we shot. Oh my God.
I love it so much. I want it to happen so badly just for that fact.
Just so you guys can see it. All right. Shall we get on this other
Let's
story?
get into the next story. Let's
all
do
right.
it.
Some people are still getting loose in these times and these days, drinking with friends, going out.
That shouldn't be a thing.
And drunk driving, or as they call it in England, drink driving.
Well, yeah, it sounds cuter there.
That
does make it sound. It's like kitty corner versus catty corner.
Okay, right?
You make it kitty corner, you're like, that's adorable.
Caddy's kind of weird.
Drink driving, cute. Drunk driving, Jesus Christ.
Drunk driving sounds
you got to
like-
get your life together.
Right. Drunk driving sounds like you're already drunk.
Right.
You're already there. You're
Drink
past
driving
it.
is like, you know.
You shouldn't be driving. If you're drunk driving, you should only be sitting in a pool of your own vomit at that point. Drunk driving signifies you are past the point. Like we said,
Yes.
we should consider getting behind a wheel. Drink driving makes it feel like you're still in the process
maybe
of
I'm
getting
not
drunk.
there yet. Who knows what I'm drinking? Could be a lemonade or a White Claw.
To me, the term drink driving feels like it was developed by someone who was drunk.
Right,
Who was
or someone
trying
who's been busted for drunk driving who's like, why don't we call this something else?
to make drunk
Can we
driving
get
not
that-
sound so bad.
Can we get that to catch on? Because I plan on being pulled over for drunk driving. I plan on being a career, lifetime drunk driver. I'd like it to be called drink driving.
I'm only drink driving. Yeah, I'm not drunk driving. I'm
Let's
only
call
drink
it
driving.
that.
Or if a drunk person trying to say that's drunk driving,
But they
it comes
can't say-
out, I'm drink driving.
I drink drive.
You're drink driving. Who's drink driving around here?
You shut it.
I'm not drink driving. You're drink driving.
Boy.
Shut up. You just you're drink driving. And maybe that's because England is a country that is, in my opinion, steeped in the tradition of drinking. Don't you feel like it's
I
pubs?
children can drink there, right? I haven't been to England,
Yes,
but like
more
a
drinking.
A 9-year-old can get drunk.
I feel like England still doesn't recognize alcoholism as a problem.
That's just Uncle Harry being fun.
Being fun.
He's a loon.
So we have a story from England that feels like it shouldn't be happening in these times, and I want to get into it with you.
And yet it is. And yet it did, and we were grateful that
It should
did.
never happen, but here you go. 2 women were arrested on suspicion of drink driving. So were they there yet? I don't know.
Are they
You
drunk
got to
or
ask
no?
them. Well, you'll see after a serious crash with one of them finishing off a glass of wine as police arrived.
That's some hubris right there. Cops walking up to the car.
Is there
and
anything
you're
more
like,
British than that?
Let me get this rose. So you took one for the road.
Hits another car
A
and then
to-go cup was procured. I'm guessing it might have still been the glass. Might have taken it right out of the bar, even though you're not supposed to, out of the pub. And she's having a little wine. She's
Hits
topping herself off before the cop gets to the car to ask the hard questions.
Now, officers were called to the collision on Lynn Cross Road, Huyton, in the early hours of Sunday following the smash between the two vehicles. Smash between two vehicles makes it seem like it's just an argument between two cars.
That's right.
It's cute.
Crash sounds violent.
Crash
Smash
is bad.
adorable.
Crash means something happened terrible, like someone's leg is behind their head.
Right.
Smash is like, hey, we just smashed into each other. It was fun. He's
Yeah, we're
smashed.
smashed.
I'm smashed.
Two people want to smash. They want to get together.
All right. Police said when they arrived on the scene around 4:15 a.m., yeah, they were going all night.
Okay.
One of the women was finishing off a glass of wine. I got this one, officer.
Let me just top myself
I
off.
mean, what else was she going to do while she waited around for the cops to come?
Let me just have a little more so I can get that blood.
Got to get that blood.
alcohol
Hey,
higher.
it's a test that this woman can pass.
Look, she wants to set records, and I give her credit for wanting to be a record.
Photographs taken showed an empty wine bottle in the footwell of the passenger's seat car. Again, footwell, so cute.
Adorable.
Along with a glass and what appeared to be a second full bottle just in case she was going to hit somewhere. She had to wait somewhere else.
In the storage compartment, in the glove box?
I
In the
guess
glove
so.
compartment?
No,
Maybe
near the handbrake. I guess it's like the center.
middle.
I would call that the center console. In case she hit something else, guys, she just wanted to be
She wants
prepped.
to be prepared.
She's actually being really prepared.
Glass seems too formal to me. I don't know why glass seems like too much for
If
me.
you're drinking your own wine while you're driving, just take that thing straight from the bottle. You are a wino.
If you need it to come through glass, a bottle is glass.
Yes.
If you want your lips on glass and wine to come rushing through, then skip the glass. You're an animal.
Today, Merseyside police said that they had arrested 2 women aged 33 and 35, both from Huyton,
Old enough to know better. I'm just
on
gonna say that.
suspicion of unauthorized taking of a motor vehicle.
These are single
entering-
ladies.
Wait,
These are
wait.
single ladies.
They're going out. They're going out tonight. They took a vehicle.
Stole it?
Stole a vehicle. They
That's
took
one
it.
way to get home.
Uber. That's another.
I guess Uber is another
That's
way.
another
to
way
get
to
home. I don't know
get
if they
home.
have it in England. Well,
These
it's
two-
probably called something cuter.
These two couldn't have been concerned less about getting the coronavirus. All right.
No.
Doesn't alcohol kill that? They have both been released under investigation. Well, if the cars isn't theirs and they're driving it,
Then that's a stolen vehicle. That's grand theft
well,
auto.
how much more is there to investigate
I
right
don't-
there?
I don't know. And she was drinking wine.
But
on
why was the other one busted? I mean, couldn't have been busted for drink driving. The other one because she wasn't driving, but she can be busted for being an accomplice to stealing a vehicle.
I guess so.
She's an accessory to the grand theft auto.
Is
And
there a
Jay-
zero tolerance policy in England about drinking in a car?
But how great would that be if that was a new? We've talked about this before. This is a new grand theft auto.
Grand
A
Theft
new-
Auto, Liverpool.
Right. Grand Theft Auto Liverpool. It's drunk women. You have to pick someone who you think is sober enough to drive and not crash the car if they're going to steal a car. But you can't control what they're going to do.
No.
They're like it's a drunk woman at 4:15 in the morning in Liverpool. She is going to be out of control.
Yes.
You think you can control her with a joystick? You can't.
No, you can't.
Just try and control that woman.
That's how drunk she is. You can't even, as the player,
control her.
control the
She's
avatar.
out of you. She's going to do things that you didn't want her to do.
You have to try, and that, to me, that would be an amazing video game.
You're really at her mercy
as
side.
a video game, as a gamer, you don't have control over your piece, which, I would
By the way,
argue.
great game. The drunker they are, the harder they are to control. And you lose your turn when you get pulled over by the cops.
If you get pulled over by the cops,
You
and
just
can't
drink
hide
another glass
and
and
you
you lose
can't
your
hide
turn.
how drunk you are. This is a video game I want to play.
Then it's just about how much wine you can finish off before the cop gets there. You get extra points if you can just finish like 2 glasses. In a statement, Merseyside Police said,
Bonus, 500 points.
Bonus.
Half glass.
bonus, rosé, bonus, Sauvignon Blanc. In a statement, Merseyside Police said officers were called around 4:15 a.m. on June 28th, on the 20th of June, following reports of road traffic collision near Lynn Cross Road, Hoyton. A white Mercedes car is reported to have collided with a parked Ford Focus.
Jeez.
Someone wasn't focused right there, and it was the Mercedes. 2 women, aged 33, 35, from Hoyton, arrested on the scene, drink driving. I feel like they're glossing over the fact that these 2 drunk birds stole a car.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't that the main
They probably
thing?
thought
in
it
there?
was their car. Maybe they just took someone else's
Maybe
car.
I thought it was like a zip car. You know those zip cars
That you
can get
just
into?
take it and
Yeah, I'm
leave
going
it
to take it and
somewhere
park it
else?
over here, and then
Yeah.
someone else is going to take it.
Then they hit the Focus and they probably thought that they had parked it.
Yeah,
This
parked
is
it
how we
properly.
stop it,
There
yeah.
you go. Are we there yet? Boom, we hit this car.
And
We're
they
then.
started drinking because they thought the car was a pub.
They're like Trump on a call with the Ukraine. They
Yeah.
probably thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
Everything we did was perfect.
We did it.
We did it.
Like they pulled into the
Slammed
thing,
into
hit
the car,
nailed it.
and then they toasted each other and just started drinking some more.
Cop walks over and she's like, got a finger in his face.
By the way, that's not
Finger in the cop's face. Hold on, Bobby.
Yeah.
Finishes and then says, what?
What? And then just drink some more. I imagine every drunk person
What?
sounds like Adele. There you go, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you guys. Great show. So much fun to do this for you guys. Punch a water faucet, wash your hands, stay connected, stay protected, don't get infected. Be nice to each other. Wear masks. Be conscientious of other people out there. We know all you guys do it. Let us know what you like about this show, and we'll continue down those paths. And we'll
Let
continue
us
to
know
go
if we're
through.
hitting notes too much of the same thing. Please, we want to learn from you.
I mean, it's a daily show. You're going to hit some same notes over and over again.
And you know what? Unfortunately, a lot of people are making the same mistakes over and over again.
People aren't learning.
We try and vary it up, and what we're trying to do is find ways to connect with you through these crazy times, and this is how we do it. To quote Montel Jordan, and we will do it again tomorrow.
La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-da.